And welcome back to the My Hero Pokemon Academia crossover what if. My Pokemon Academia crossover what if, damn it. Last time on the My Pokemon crossover what if. My Hero Pokemon crossover. We had Midoriya, Shinzo, and Bakugo double teaming, or triple teaming, Mirako, the 8th gym leader of the Hero region, to get their final gym badge. Now, Kirishima opted out of this. A, he just didn't want it. He didn't want a crowd. And B, Mirako says Mirako was basically like, only 3-on-1. She offered, but he turned it down because she kind of intimidated him a little bit. And he honestly just felt like, I need more training. Mina would have been similar too. So we start out the fight, and Mirako quickly showed why she is the 8th gym leader of the Hero region. She is a trainer who is strong enough to be comparable to someone of the Elite Four, as she is actually almost effortlessly taking on 3 different opponents with 3 different Pokemon on the field with just one, and keeping up, and not just keeping up, actually staying ahead of the game. So we catch up now a little later in the fight. Not too much later. Like, we're not near the end of the fight. We still got a pretty solid ways to go before we get to the end of the fight. But later in the fight, where her second Pokemon had been taken out when we last met her, with her Hitmonlee being taken out. Now we cut back to her Medicham finally collapsing, but only after taking down 2 of each of their Pokemon. For Deku, it was Zeraora and Hitmontop. For Shinzo, it was Hypno and Ariados. And for Baku, it was Tyranium and Victini. All of them Mirako congratulates them, saying that, you know, this is so much fun. I haven't had this much fun in so long. But now, and she just licks her lips. Now you gotta face my final 2 kitties. Can you meet the task? We guarantee we can. Go, Zoelius! Go, Metagross! And Metagross comes out, and then go, Dusclops! It's like, ooh, those are some pretty decent looking Pokemon kitties. Let's see what you got. Blaziken, go! Now, should note, 1 new Pokemon. Actually, 2 Pokemon we should address real quick, but one's easy. Both of them are easy, actually, at least in my opinion. Blaziken. Why'd you choose a Blaziken for Mirako? It's a fighting type, and her shtick in this case are fighting types, and it's a Pokemon that relies mostly on its kicks, though it can learn other fire types moves as well. Zoelius. Now, why I believe that's how you pronounce the name, by the way. Zoelius. Why is Zoelius for Bakugo? Well, Hydreigon, I believe, is known as the Tantrum Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. Hydreigon, one second. Hydreigon. Where is it? Where is the damn not Hydrogen. Or is that it? No, Hydreigon. Okay, there we go. Hydreigon. It is known as the what is it known as? Seriously, what Pokemon? Because I know it's basically a Pokemon that goes on massive tantrums, and wreaks havoc. The brutal Pokemon, that's what it's called. That fixed Bakugo to a T. Plus, I wanted to have him have a pseudo legendary, just as Midoriya has a pseudo legendary, and they complement each other. The dark type is Zoelius. Is immune to the psychic type of Metagross, but the steel type of Metagross is resistant to the dragon of Zoelius, so it evens out. But anyway, they're looking. I was like, ooh, it looks like you got some pretty powerful Pokemon there, kitties. Well, then why don't we begin then, shall we? And just as Blaziken rushes, it's like, okay, begin. And just as soon as the referee says begin, Blaziken rushes in with a Blaziken, hitting Metagross dead center. And unfortunately, of the 3, Metagross is the one that's going to take the most damage from a freaking Blaze kick to the head. Zoelius comes in with Dragon Breath. Dusclops comes in with Disable. Disable does hit Blaziken, which means his Blaze kick is disabled for the time being. However, Blaziken is still able to jump off Metagross, which causes Metagross to also get hit by Dragon Breath, which sucks. Blaziken uses Flame Charge on Dusclops, increasing its speed. Not to mention that this Blaziken has Speed Boost as its ability. So it's all raced in to blitz the field. Now coming in with Quick Attack, hitting Zoelius pretty hard. Metagross manages to finally, though, from distance land a Psychic, which has a part fighting type, is going to do some serious damage to Blaziken. And Blaziken is not doing well from that hit. Because Psychic is one of the strongest psychic type moves there is, or at least it's one of the better psychic moves. Anyway, Dusclops tries to use Nightshade to knock out Blaziken, but Blaziken comes in with a Blaze Kick. So basically, blazes through the Nightshade, which does a little bit of damage, but not enough. Like, somehow cuts it down and just slams, knocking Dusclops out. Blaziken then uses Flame Charge to blitz through and hit Metagross. And then it's just him and Zoelius just staring each other down, just Blaze, Zoelius is crunched on Blaziken's Blaze Kick, basically just getting hit square in one of its jaws. Then I go comments like, that really wasn't a good idea, kid. Blaziken's just gonna kick the crap out of your Zoelius. And as one second here, as Metagross and Dusclops are no longer in the ring. And Bako's just like, what are you idiots waiting for? Get in there! As all of a sudden, without warning, Malamar and Volcarona come in and surprise Blaziken from behind, both basically simultaneously knocking Blaziken down to the ground and knocking it out. And Mariko's like, I didn't even remember to register you guys your now other Pokemon. That was pretty clever. And Zoel's like, Zoel, and Zoel passes out. So they're down to their last Pokemon. All of them are down to their last Pokemon, which is unfortunate for the team here, because they would have thought they were going to be having an advantage here, but unfortunately that's not the case. So now they all have their aces out. Volcarona's out, Malamar's out, and then Bako finishes off by sending out Typhlosion. All right, lady. It's time for you to send out your best. Stop treating us like kids. And, there's, Typhlosion's, standing in the lead. Typhlosion, Volcarona. I don't know what a Volcarona sounds like. Malamar. And saying, give us your best shot. Oh, I intend to, kids. I intend to. And that kind of gives them a very odd sensation. Like, what is she planning at the moment? And so one second, I'm getting rid of something. Guys, I have an extra image here. What is she planning? You want my strong? You serious? Go! Lopunny! Now, I could have gone the route of giving her a Mega Lopunny, but there are no Mega Evolutions in this region, so I did not go that route. Although it really would fit her better, wouldn't it? Whenever I get around to doing a trainer video with her Lopunny would have a Mega Evolution. Hell, little spoilers, the next Pokemon trainer video I'm doing tomorrow does have a Mega Evolution in it. Not saying who and not saying what, just saying it's got a Mega Evolution there. But they're just looking like a Lopunny? Like, even Deku, for someone who really doesn't underestimate their opponent very often, is like, a Lopunny? So basically, they're all just like, alright, fun. Bug Buzz, Psycho Cut, Flamethrower, boom! And they're just coming, Lopunny, bounce, boing. It's like, what? Bounce! And then just smacks right into Volcarona, causing it to get paralyzed, because bounce is a pretty effective move when it comes to paralyzation. And just, Volcarona. But there's a catch that the flame body of Volcarona causes the burn on Lopunny. So, Minako knows it. It's like, it's always fun to play catch up. Unfortunately, Volcarona now is a little, it's having trouble moving. Lopunny, though, comes in. Malamar tries flower play, but Lopunny uses high jump kick. Though its psychic type is strong against fighting, its dark type is weak, and a high jump kick is no weak technique. So that lands straight on Malamar. But Malamar is still hanging in there. Lopunny lands, then following up with a Dizzy Punch on Typhlosion, which causes it to be confused as Typhlosion tries to come in with Crush Claw. Now Typhlosion is going around, accidentally ends up hitting Malamar, knocking Malamar out. Fortunately, Volcarona does manage Hurricane, and this, as Lopunny bounces, which does cause it to get hit in the air with the Hurricane. Unfortunately, Lopunny hits again with Bounce, and just lands straight to the gun. It's like, well, that's 2 down and 1 little kid to go. It's like, and meanwhile, Midoriya's just like, Volcarona lost. It's like, Volcarona, to be frank, is at a higher level right now than Typhlosion is, because of what level Volcarona actually evolves at, obviously. Sorry, I thought I heard something downstairs. So, and by the way, oh no, you can't see it in the, because I don't have my webcam, my image up. But yeah, you can't see it with my glasses. I cleaned my glasses a bit, and you would have noticed something about my glasses. But anyway, so Lapuni comes in, uses return, and slams right into Typhlosion. Like, yeah, Typhlosion, yeah, you give up on me. And then Typhlosion just snaps out of it. Its Blaze ability activates. Inferno grabs on the Lapuni, just Lapuni, boom, and just in the Pokemon equivalent of it, incinerates Lapuni, and Lapuni just and there is Typhlosion, the lone Pokemon standing on high, just Typhlosion, and Miraco's just like, well, I'll be damned, and just returns Lapuni. You kids managed to do it after all. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Well, deal's a deal. Come here, you brats. And then, she pulls out the badges. Now, the badges for... Actually, what did I name these ones? This particular badge? Because they all have it. All the badges have a name. This is the Indomitable badge. And really, it's just a giant curled muscle arm, slightly looking like a rabbit ear. And ultimately, he's like, well, you earned it. All right, kiddies. You up next. Then Mina and Kirishima are just like, yeah, and like, the hell with it. Come on, Mina. Ah! And, they go in after she heals up her Pokemon. And that's kind of where it leaves off. Long story short, Kirishima and Mina eventually beat Mirako. And that basically leaves them to heading back to UA, the grand stadium of UA in the UA city for the Pokemon League. Cut to maybe about a week or two later when the league actually starts up, and that's where we'll pick up in the next chapter. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. And I just would win Star Wars, Superior Magic, what if, anything I can do on the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks next time. Have a good one.